the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Tonight, Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. Hi, everyone. Jay Williams. Jay, we look at the Raptors coming into play. They lead this 5-game series 2 games to none. And now they'll have 3 shots trying to advance.
The one thing we know about playoff basketball, expect the unexpected. How many games come down to the wire, or a performance off the bench, or even a big shot at the end? Every night holds something different, and that's why we love this game so much.
Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Irving. And throws it down. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. And scores. Strong take.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Lead is 2. Kyrie Irving for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and 1.
Free throw up and good. And the 3-point play puts them up early in this one. Brooklyn with the basketball. Irving. Whoa! What a finish! He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
And scores on a nifty dance to the basket.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Irving. From the outside, no good. From long range. He engulfed him that time. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Siakam at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. His career mark right now sits at 63%. The free throw, good. Caps off the 3-point play. The lead is 4. Here's Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Durant to Irving. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Knocked loose. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Nope, first one does not go. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Irving. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Going to launch beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss. Irving with the basketball. They trail by 7. Over to the right side. Has a look. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Nets have it. Irving. Here comes the screen. Kyrie Irving. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college. But the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Ready for a couple of free throws.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Kyrie with the rock. Probing the defense. A drive, but he can't get it to go.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Into the front court, it's Irving. 9-point margin. Here comes the screen. Irving. Short jumper won't fall.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of
the crossover, gets inside, and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Tyler Johnson. Johnson, huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And count the basket inside.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Short jumper won't go down.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Kyrie can't connect. Defense did its job that time. That's the end of one here in game number 3. We're back with more after this. You're watching the Eastern Conference Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Out of bounds. Kyrie add 2 points to the board.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here comes the screen. Marc Gasol swats it. That'll get out off the Raptors. Irving can't connect. To Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him, make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
And stuffs it home. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys down big. And the basket good at the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Fires the three. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Missed a wide open look. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Goes to the right side. Has a chance. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
To Irving. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Here comes the screen. Nice step through and the finish, Jay.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Count it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Irving brings the ball up court. To Dinwiddie. Sizing up the defense. Irving. Off the assist.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their...
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Kyrie across the timeline. Down a bundle. Nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Oh, emphatic slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
To Irving. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Big finish at the rim.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Count the basket at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Nets have the basketball.
I got blocked.
To Dinwiddie. Irving. Lets it fly from long range, and Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Runner's good there.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Trying to cash in, gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the past.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. Dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Toronto Raptors.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Here are the the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that report. Thanks for joining us. And see you again after the game.
So Lowry has a look. Deep two there, won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Brooklyn's got it. To Durant. Kevin Durant. 3 for 6 now.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Irving. Runner here, won't go down. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys hold a commanding lead. Tons of contact. Throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
The drive, right to the...
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Durant. Second effort to Dinwiddie. Durant buries the wide-open 3. That's too easy.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Count the basket inside.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
To Durant. Shot from in close, no good. Doesn't have the touch, no good. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. To Durant. Takes stock of the floor. To Irving. Short jumper off the mark.
I agree, I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Marc Gasol with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Durant to Irving. Great feed. Sets it up. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Huh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Here's Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go down. On the follow, way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Toronto has the basketball. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead.
That's me. I got ball.
To Irving. Durant. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Good. Off a spin.
Here's lesson number one. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of breakdance move they might hit you with.
And a throwdown.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice.
Here we go. That's all you. That's all you.
To Durant. Knocked loose. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. So the Nets hold on to the possession. New blood coming in for both sides. Durant. Fires the three. Missed it. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Shot from the lane won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Brooklyn with the basketball. To Durant. Surveys the floor. Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Powell with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys step in the court,
Stuffs it down with authority.
if you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to when he puts his head down.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. the block. Turnover gives them the possession. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
To Dinwiddie. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
It's not a travel if it looks pretty.
Curling inside, stuffs it down with authority.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Here's Durant for two. Gets a look, can't hit. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Durant buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Long key from three-quarters court. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. It's been all Raptors. Brooklyn basketball here as we start.
Oh, yeah, me and you, me and you. Match up, match up, match up. Big hit right there. Can't go, mismatch. Got a mismatch. Cut, cut.
Irving. It goes down. He improvises and scores.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Prince matched up with Livingston. Irving. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Marc Gasol snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen.
I got ball.
That pass taken away by Toronto.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Kyrie Irving lines it up for two and buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Gasol. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Over to the right side for three. Knocks it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in there.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Marc Gasol tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And finishes strong.
Huh, what a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
Another shot stays out. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. 20-footer at the buzzer. It's the Raptors with the victory. They stand alone atop the Eastern Conference on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up.
The Raptors have won the Eastern Conference Finals. Now it's time for them to set their sights on the bigger prize, the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
Check out the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup. These are the top 3 plays of the game. Did more than just win a game here today. They won the Eastern Conference crown. And the celebration in that locker room must be going crazy right now. Still, as tomorrow rolls around, these guys will be right back to business. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. See y'all next time.